In the later stage of World War II, the U.S. military experienced the technological superiority brought by jet fighters on the front line, which accelerated the development process of its own jet aircraft. In 1944, the U.S. Department of War issued new specifications for medium-sized jet bombers, and 3 prototype aircraft participated in the bidding, including the Convair XB-46. The XB-46 was one of the early jet bomber technological explorations in the United States, a relatively sleek aircraft model with its fair share of issues. The aircraft had a slender, streamlined fuselage with a small, round cross-section and a high, straight, single-wing design. The shape of the wings was similar to the later U-2 high-altitude reconnaissance aircraft, with paired engine nacelles installed under each wing. The tail section featured a traditional single horizontal tail and single vertical tail. The aircraft was powered by 4 J-35C3 axial flow turbojet engines, each with a static thrust of 17 knots. The combined thrust of the 4 turbojet engines gave the aircraft a higher flight speed, exceeding 800 km per hour, faster than the propeller-driven fighters at the time. The wings were equipped with electrically retractable flaps at the rear, and the ailerons were relatively small. Unlike most aircraft that used hydraulic, electrical, or mechanical control systems, the XB-46 used a less common aerodynamic system to control the ailerons and tail, sparking debates on which control method was better. The XB-46 had a good ammunition carrying capacity, with a maximum payload of 10,000 kilograms, and was equipped with a tail turret planned to house 2 M2 heavy machine guns for self-defense. However, this configuration was not reflected in the prototype and was planned for the production model. The pilot and co-pilot had pressurized tandem cockpits, and the aircraft nose had a transparent organic glass canopy to provide visibility for the navigator and radio operator. The aircraft's escape structure also used aerodynamic control, raising questions about its reliability. For various reasons, only one prototype of the XB-46 was produced, which made its first flight in 1947. It underwent extensive flight testing in California, with 64 flights and a total flight time of 127 hours by September of that year. During flight testing, some issues were identified. While the aircraft had good flight stability and no problems with its aerodynamic control system, it encountered issues with its internal air system, engine de-icing, wing vibration, and the small cross-section of the fuselage, which limited further upgrades, such as the inability to fit the radar of the time. The XB-46 did not win the competition for medium-sized bombers, with the B-47 six-engine bomber emerging as the victor. The first phase of testing for the XB-46 was completed in June 1949, followed by a period of silence, and then resumed flight testing for about 5 months starting in July 1950, before being dismantled. The Convair XB-46 had an empty weight of 21,781 kilograms, a maximum takeoff weight of 43,363 kilograms, a length of 32.23 meters, a height of 8.51 meters, a wingspan of 34.44 meters, a wing area of 119.4 square meters, a maximum flight speed of 877 kilometers per hour, a cruising speed of 707 kilometers per hour, a maximum altitude of 12,000 meters, and a maximum range of 4,620 kilometers.